Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. First things first. The other day we did a vlog on nuts. Wonderful salty nuts. And I explained that I was kind of new to nuts because I had avoided them for a decade and I had not tried pistachios. You guys told me in the comments to try pistachios and I did. We got some pistachios. I mean, they obviously didn't come in this Ziploc bag. We didn't go down to the drug dealer pistachio guy. We went to the store. And I've been eating them, and they don't come in a resealable bag, so I'll put them here. But they're awesome! They're awesome. They're also green. Don't know why they're green, but
they're always green.
I know. I'm just saying, it's weird the pistachios are green and other nuts are not green. But they're good. They're very good. So thank you for the recommendation. I think other people recommended macadamia nuts. I haven't tried those yet either. There's probably some other nuts that I haven't tried. And I'm going to get around to that because nuts are awesome. Pistachios might be my favorites.
Which is one of my favorites.
Which is kind of bad because they're expensive. They're really expensive. Anyway, Mal has made a wonderful dinner. More of those delicious potatoes that I love so very much. We got some salmon and you need to shake hands. What do you need?
I was reaching for that.
Okay, and corn. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good meal. Good meal, and then we shall talk about something I told you we would talk about yesterday. This food is amazing. Unfortunately, the show that we're watching is terrible. It's this high diving show. You guys probably will remember this when the vlog comes out, if you saw it. I'm not real interested in high diving anyway, but the host, the girl with the microphone, is terrible. Oh my god, she's so awful. Like, don't speak. Again, it's really bad. Anyway, let's talk about Pokemon. As you may or may not know, Pokemon Gen 6 was just announced yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. And I saw the trailer for it. Partly because there was like a bunch of people messaging me like, look at the trailer! So I did see the trailer. It's impressive. It looks impressive. It's a game, or obviously two games, that are coming out for the 3DS. So this is going to be the first chapter for the new hardware. It's going to be in 3D, and that's pretty exciting. And they are calling the games Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. And this is Gen 6, so this is presumably going to be even more Pokemon. Some people have speculated it's called Pokemon X and Y because of chromosomes. Personally, thinking forward in the fact that they always release a third game, it seems like they would do X, Y, and Z, which is the 3D axis, you know, X, Y, and Z. But who knows, maybe they'll tie in some kind of genetic theme or something with it, or maybe it's just because it's in 3D and that was a good way to do it. I mean, it's creative titling. I guess they also are starting to run out of colors and gemstones. Anyway, people keep messaging me and they want to know what I think. Well, I think I don't have a 3DS. I don't have a 3DS, and I also haven't played any of the newest Pokemon games since Heart Gold. And that doesn't mean I dislike Pokemon. That doesn't mean like, oh, I do not like Pokemon. It's just, I don't know, I'm kind of an old soul. I played a lot of the original and the games kept coming out and I kept buying them. And as I bought them, I just played less and less and less and less. And it was never that I disliked Pokemon. I wasn't angry at Pokemon. It's just Pokemon takes a whole lot of time. Whole lot of time. Especially nowadays, I feel like I have less time than I've ever had for gaming for fun. And Pokemon is a huge time sink. I would know, because I'm LPing a Pokemon game right now, and it takes a lot of time. Even so, watching the trailer, the game looks really cool. It does. I think I'm most excited for the fact that there are actual, I don't know, 3D battles now. I know that I've never played Black and White 1 or 2, but I've seen gameplay footage of it, and I know that there's animations and stuff now, like the characters move. But this is, you know, 3D models, and, you know, it almost looks like Pokemon Stadium on the go. Obviously a little better than Pokemon Stadium, but I find that really exciting. And if I ever get a 3DS, which I might, I don't know, sometime in the future, I would probably pick up this game. This looks like a good way to jump back into the series. It looks like a fun time, and it's been a while since I played one of the new Pokemon games. Like I said, the last game I played was Heart Gold. I don't think I even got all the badges in that game, and it's not really that I lost interest, although I did lose a little interest, but it's just a lot of time. So you can discuss Gen 6 in this vlog, and I expect you to, but here is my question. Who of you still play Pokemon? And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I don't mean like, who still play Pokemon? That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking a legitimate question. Who of you still buys the game? because I think a lot of you might be in my shoes, where you played it a lot when you were younger, and you're getting older, maybe you have less time, maybe you skipped a few generations here or there. You might be in my shoes in that regards. Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you bought all of them and you love it and you still love it. Maybe you didn't play many of the first games, but you're really getting into it now, which in my mind seems weird, but I know with younger generations, I mean, I was a kid when Pokemon Red and Blue came out. For everyone, younger than myself, Gold and Silver might have been their first Pokemon games, which is a weird thought to me, but I mean, that can happen. Ruby and Sapphire, Fire Red, Heart Gold might have been your first Pokemon game. So, it's the same concept in every game. You're battling and capturing these monsters, but they continue to, revamp the series in new ways, and that might be bringing more and more of you back. So I just am curious, whenever you saw this announcement for Pokemon X and Y, if you haven't seen it, by the way, I'll put a link down in the description box. When you saw this trailer, were you excited because you're going to go out and buy it? I'm curious. I'm curious how many of you played the old games and continue to play them today. So I guess more or less, tell me about your Pokemon history, because that's kind of what I want to know. As for me, I'm quite happy playing Pokemon Leaf Green. It's been a wonderful blast from the past playing with the original monsters, and I don't know if I'll ever jump back into the series as hardcore as I was into it when I was a kid, but like I said, if I ever pick up a 3DS, then I'll probably pick up one of the games. And if me and Mal each get 3DSs, then we'll probably play through it together, because that would be fun. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Talk about all your Pokemon stories and such down below, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?